It was actually Deb who introduced Dexter and Rita. I don't, but you know, she I think is someone who is a perfect person for Dexter. She has 2 kids, so her focus is, as a result, not exclusively on Dexter. It takes a bit of the pressure off, and it's one of the primary sort of things Dexter builds for himself to present to the world an impression that he's a normal person. And I think as it starts to get threatened by the reemergence of Paul, her ex-husband, and that structure starts to crumble, it's really those structures that Dexter creates to give the impression that he's human. When they start to crumble, his humanity emerges in a way, which is interesting, and it was definitely a primary sort of way for that to happen.
Right.
Moreover than that, also, I mean, Rita represents Dexter's humanity, or at least his hope our hope for his humanity, because he's the ultimate ironic and tragic character. He's a character who, if he ever becomes fully human, it would be his destruction, because he couldn't live with himself, presumably, if he ever developed that conscience, and B, he wouldn't be allowed to live if anybody ever found out. But there's that side of us that is rooting for Dexter and sees herself in Dexter and what he's trying to do, and knowing nothing else about him and what he does, you know, in his off hours. She sees the goodness, and you know, so that's just sort of the constant irony that we're able to play with as writers.